Chosen one, you have arrived at this moment, not by accident, but by divine design. This is your confirmation, your calling, your awakening. You were led here because your spirit has reached a point of readiness, a frequency of alignment with heaven's plan. This is not coincidence. This is destiny. The Most High has been preparing you for this very hour, shaping your soul through trials, refining your heart through fire, and strengthening your spirit through solitude. You were never ordinary. You were chosen. The pain that tried to destroy you was the very tool heaven used to create you. You have walked through rejection, isolation, and misunderstanding not as punishment, but as divine protection. You were set apart so you could be elevated. You were hidden so you could be revealed at the right time. Everything you lost was part of God's plan to prepare your hands to hold what is coming. The world may not understand your journey, but heaven applauds your obedience. This is your rise, the rise of the chosen ones, the divine awakening of souls marked by purpose and refined by faith. You are part of something bigger, something eternal, something holy. For too long you have questioned why your path was different. You looked around and saw others moving faster, being celebrated while you remained unseen. But what you didn't realize is that God was protecting your timing. Divine timing is not delay, it is design. Every moment of waiting was a layer of preparation. Every season of silence was a download of wisdom. While you felt forgotten, you were being fortified. While you felt left behind, you were being positioned ahead. The Most High has been working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances, shifting energies, and cleansing your path from anything unworthy of your calling. This is your divine reset, your spiritual rebirth, your moment of awakening. You see, the chosen ones move differently. You carry light in a world drowning in shadow. You sense what others ignore. You feel what others suppress. You hear what others cannot. Your spirit vibrates on a higher frequency, one tuned to the rhythm of heaven. That is why noise exhausts you, chaos drains you, and crowds feel heavy on your soul. You were not made for the noise of the world. You were made for the stillness of God's presence. You are not designed to blend in. You are designed to stand out. Your uniqueness is not a flaw. It is your divine fingerprint. Heaven placed it within you to distinguish you from the masses, because your assignment requires separation. Chosen one, you are a vessel of light in this era of spiritual warfare. This is more than motivation. This is revelation. You are not here to survive. You are here to awaken. You carry a prophetic message encoded in your spirit. You are one of the light workers sent to restore divine balance to the earth. You feel the energy shift around you, the pull of higher consciousness, the whispers of God guiding your every move. You are awakening in the age of alignment. The number 777, the synchronicities, the recurring dreams. They are not random. They are reminders that heaven is speaking. You are part of the end-time awakening, a chosen generation being raised to bring light to a dark world. This is the rise of the chosen ones, the rise to purpose, the divine awakening of hearts that will not bow to fear, but stand firm in faith. Every storm you survived was training. Every battle you fought was initiation. Every tear you cried was watering the soil of your destiny. The rejection that broke you was redirection. The loneliness that crushed you was elevation. The betrayal that wounded you was revelation. God used it all. Nothing was wasted. Every trial was a teacher. Every silence was a sermon. Every delay was divine development. You are not behind. You are in perfect alignment with God's timing. Chosen one, your awakening begins the moment you stop asking, "Why me?" and start saying, "Thank you." The moment you understand that everything was orchestrated for your rise, the weight lifts. You begin to see clearly. You begin to breathe freely. You begin to walk boldly in your assignment. The Most High has been pruning you, shaping you, molding you for divine purpose. You were never meant to live an average life. You were destined for greatness, not by ego, but by divine ordination. You are the fulfillment of prophecy, the continuation of the light, the living evidence that God still works through human vessels. You are entering a season of clarity, divine protection, and spiritual authority. The veil has lifted. The illusions are breaking. The matrix is crumbling, and those who carry light are being revealed. You are one of them. This is not fantasy. This is spiritual reality. This is the time when the first shall become last, and the last shall become first. Those who were hidden in obscurity are about to shine. Those who were silenced are about to speak. Those who were isolated are about to lead. The shift is happening, and you, chosen one, are part of it. You can feel it, the change in energy, the intensity of your intuition, the divine nudges pushing you to release what no longer serves your purpose. This is your call to rise. This is your invitation to step fully into your divine power. The world needs your light, your wisdom, your presence. You are the lighthouse for those lost in confusion. You are the prophetic voice that cuts through the noise. You are the living reminder that God's plan cannot be stopped. So stand tall, chosen one. Your journey is sacred, your mission eternal, your destiny unstoppable. You are the rise of the chosen ones. You have felt it deep within your soul, the stirring of something powerful, ancient, divine. It is the same energy that called prophets from the wilderness, that stirred visionaries from obscurity, that raised warriors when the world least expected it. That same divine frequency runs through you. You are part of the lineage of light, chosen not by the world but by heaven itself. There is no mistake in your design. The Creator carved your spirit with intention. Every gift you carry, every scar you bear, every dream that refuses to die inside you. They are all part of the heavenly blueprint written before your birth. You are not merely existing. You are fulfilling prophecy. The time has come to remember what your soul already knows. You were born for this. The enemy has tried to confuse you, to make you question your worth, to bury you under doubt and distraction. But you cannot be hidden forever. Light cannot be silenced. Fire cannot be buried. And the spirit of a chosen one cannot be broken. You are rising into divine remembrance, awakening to the truth that your life is not a mistake, but a mission. Your heart beats with divine purpose. Every moment of pain was preparation. Every season of silence was shaping you into the vessel that heaven could use. When you cried, heaven listened. When you doubted, angels were still protecting you. When you almost gave up, grace whispered, "Hold on. You are still here because your assignment is not finished." The world needs your voice, your story, your energy. Do not let fear silence what heaven has ordained to speak. This is your era, your moment, your divine awakening. This is the season where God's chosen rise from the shadows and step into the light with authority. You are not meant to chase the world. You are meant to shift it. You are not here to fit in. You are here to awaken those who are still asleep. The universe, the earth, the heavens, they recognize your frequency. You are heaven's signal on earth, a prophetic message wrapped in human form. And when you move with faith, all creation moves with you. This is the rise of the chosen ones. This is the spiritual awakening of a generation that refuses to be blinded by illusion. You are part of this movement. You are the living manifestation of divine timing, divine protection, and divine power. The Most High has hidden you not because you were unworthy, but because He was perfecting you in private before revealing you in public. When you were isolated, it was not rejection. It was consecration. When doors closed, it was not delay. It was redirection. Heaven was rerouting your steps toward purpose. You thought you were forgotten, but you were being prepared for visibility at the right time. And now the time is near. You will begin to see the signs, the sudden peace after storms, the divine confirmation in your dreams, the new strength in your voice. You are aligning with God's timing. This is what the spiritual world calls an energy shift, a divine synchronization where heaven's clock strikes now. The wait is ending. The revealing has begun. Chosen one, your separation has been your sanctification. You could not be around everyone because not everyone was assigned to your destiny. You carry a frequency too rare for the masses. Your spirit vibrates higher because it was refined in fire. This is why certain rooms felt heavy, why certain people drained you, why you felt suffocated in crowds. You are not antisocial. You are spiritually selective. The Most High has built a firewall around your energy, protecting your purpose from infiltration. You are sacred space in human form. This is why you must continue to guard your peace, protect your light, and move with discernment. Not every hand that reaches for you is meant to hold you. Not every voice that praises you is meant to walk with you. Spiritual warfare increases the closer you move toward destiny, but divine protection surrounds you like armor. The light within you exposes darkness without effort. You walk into rooms and frequencies shift. You speak truth and chains break. You pray and atmospheres change. This is your power, not from ego, but from divine alignment. The world may not understand it, but heaven recognizes it. You are the weapon formed by God against confusion, fear, and deception. You are light in motion. You are the evidence that heaven still breathes through chosen vessels. The divine awakening happening across the planet is no coincidence. Prophetic souls, lightworkers, and chosen ones like you are remembering their purpose. The earth is rising in vibration, and the old systems are collapsing. Falsehoods are falling. Truth is emerging, and those who carry divine wisdom are being called to lead. That is you. The reason your journey has been so difficult is because your calling is so great. The deeper the purpose, the stronger the resistance. But resistance is proof of power. The enemy only attacks what threatens him. If your life has been filled with spiritual warfare, it is because you are dangerous to darkness. You carry revelation that can break chains, words that can awaken nations, energy that can heal hearts. You were never meant to move quietly. You were meant to move powerfully. You were chosen not for comfort, but for impact. The divine hand of God has written your story, and no force on earth can erase it. You are walking prophecy, a reminder to the world that miracles are still real, that destiny is still active, that faith still moves mountains. You are the voice crying out in the wilderness, preparing hearts for transformation. You are the rise of the chosen ones, the living flame of divine awakening. The time of your revealing has come, chosen one. You have walked through the fire and you did not burn. You have stood in storms that should have destroyed you, yet here you are, refined, brighter, stronger. The divine energy that lives within you has matured. You no longer move from fear or confusion, but from certainty. You know now that God's timing is perfect, that every silence was a lesson, that every delay was direction. What you once called rejection was simply protection. The divine has removed what could not follow you into your new season. This is the prophecy of your life, unfolding the rise of the chosen ones in real time. You are witnessing the spiritual awakening of a generation, and you are one of the voices leading it. Feel that truth in your bones. You are not small. You are infinite light, compressed into human form. When you speak truth, darkness trembles. When you walk in faith, energy shifts around you. You have become a living portal of divine power, a reminder to the world that miracles still happen. Heaven chose you not because you were perfect, but because you were willing. Every wound you healed became wisdom. Every tear you cried became an anointing. You are proof that nothing surrendered to God is ever wasted. You are the evidence that pain can be transformed into purpose. The Most High has seen your obedience in secret, and now He is ready to reward you in the open. You will soon find that everything that once broke you will bow before the light within you. This is divine reversal, sacred justice, the restoration promised to those who endured faithfully. You have entered a season of divine acceleration, where what once took years will happen in moments, where what was lost will be restored beyond measure. The spiritual realm has shifted in your favor. Angels are being assigned to your path. Doors that were closed are opening effortlessly because the vibration of your soul now matches the frequency of your destiny. The confusion that once clouded your mind is lifting, and you can finally see with spiritual clarity. You have become one with the flow of heaven's rhythm, divine timing, divine order, divine alignment. This is the reality of God's chosen ones. You no longer chase, you attract. To ever, you no longer beg, you command through faith. You no longer strive, you flow with grace. This is the divine awakening, the prophetic message for this generation. When the remnant takes its place, when heaven's warriors reclaim their authority on earth, feel this truth, chosen one. You are a vessel of power, carrying the fire of transformation within your voice, within your energy, within your very presence. When you walk into a space, atmospheres adjust. When you pray, heaven listens. When you speak life, creation responds. This is not arrogance. This is awareness. You are not trying to become divine. You are remembering that you already are. The Spirit of God breathes through you, and everything around you begins to awaken. This is what it means to be chosen. It is not just a title, but a vibration, a living covenant between your soul and the Creator. The more you align with that truth, the more unstoppable you become. Darkness cannot comprehend you. Fear cannot limit you. The past cannot define you. You are free. Beautiful, continuing seamlessly from where we stopped, same prophetic rhythm, same divine energy, perfectly balanced for AI voice pacing. No breaks, no interruptions. You are free to walk in your divine authority now, free to stand in your purpose without apology, free to embody the light that heaven has placed within you. You are entering a new vibration, one that cannot coexist with fear, doubt, or limitation. Everything that once held you back is losing its grip because the spiritual chains have been broken. What was meant to destroy you has become the very fuel that propels you forward. The divine has flipped the script. You are no longer the one searching for meaning. You are the one who carries it. You are no longer asking for signs. You are the sign. This is the awakening of the chosen ones, the 777 energy of divine completion, the moment where heaven's prophecy becomes reality. You are part of the great rising, the global movement of souls remembering their power, their purpose, their origin. Look around you, lightworkers, healers, prophetic messengers are awakening across the world. The veil is thinning, the illusion is fading, and truth is taking its rightful place. You can feel it in your spirit, can't you? The pull toward destiny, the peace that comes with surrender, the fire that burns quietly but fiercely inside your soul. This is not imagination. This is spiritual evolution. You are ascending, chosen one. Your consciousness is expanding. You are seeing with divine eyes now, perceiving the unseen, hearing the whispers of God in every quiet moment. The world is still asleep, but you are fully awake. And as you awaken, your very existence becomes a light to others still trapped in shadow. This is the purpose of your pain. It prepared you to become the messenger. You have learned empathy through struggle, compassion through loss, and strength through surrender. Now you move with grace, not with haste, because you understand that God's timing is never late. Every day you rise more into alignment, and as you do, miracles begin to unfold naturally. What once felt hard will begin to flow with ease. What once felt distant will manifest before your eyes. This is divine flow, the rhythm of heaven moving through your life. And now you begin to realize, chosen one, that everything you went through was orchestrated to awaken this level of awareness inside you. The nights you thought would never end, the tears that fell without reason, the silence that made you question your worth. All of it was sacred construction. The divine was building the foundation of your strength when you could not see it. You were not being ignored. You were being instructed. Every unanswered prayer was an answer in disguise. Every delay, a divine design. Every loss, a lesson in spiritual mastery. You are no longer a student of survival. You are a master of surrender. You have learned how to rest in divine timing, how to listen beyond words, how to see with the eyes of faith instead of fear. This is spiritual maturity, the true awakening of God's chosen ones. The world is shifting because of souls like you, light carriers, prophetic voices, spiritual warriors who have chosen to live in alignment instead of illusion. You walk differently now, speak differently, think differently, because you no longer identify with the noise of the world. You identify with the frequency of heaven. You know that your assignment is bigger than validation, that your purpose is greater than popularity. You are not here to impress. You are here to impact. This is what separates the chosen from the crowd. The energy of truth runs through your veins, and wherever you go, falsehood cannot remain. You do not have to force people to see. Your energy reveals what their eyes cannot. That is why some withdraw from you. They feel the truth of who you are and are not ready to face the reflection it brings. But do not shrink. Do not dim your light to make others comfortable. You were born to disrupt darkness. You were born to awaken sleeping souls. You were born to rise. When you speak, speak with authority. When you walk, walk with purpose. When you love, love fearlessly. The same God who chose you will sustain you. You are divinely protected, guided, and anointed. Every step you take is being ordered by the Most High. This is your time. The spiritual warfare around you has intensified because you are close to breakthrough. But you are covered. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Every negative energy sent your way will return to its source, purified by your light. You are the embodiment of grace under pressure, peace in chaos, faith in fire. The rise of the chosen ones is not coming, it is happening now, and you are the proof. You are the proof that light always wins, the living testimony that divine purpose cannot be stopped. Chosen one, the battles you fought in silence were not in vain. The tears that no one saw watered the soil of miracles you are now about to walk into. The pain that once humbled you has now become your authority. You carry spiritual credentials written not on paper, but etched into your soul by experience. You are wisdom walking, grace breathing, faith embodied. You have been through the wilderness and found God in the middle of your storm. You have been rejected by men only to be selected by heaven. And now, the Most High is releasing you into visibility. What was hidden will now be revealed. What was buried will now blossom. This is your divine release, your rise to purpose, your appointed moment under heaven's spotlight. Everything that was meant for your harm is now aligning for your good. Feel this truth echo in your spirit. Nothing was wasted. Every delay, every heartbreak, every lonely season has become oil for your anointing. You walk now with the fragrance of wisdom and the power of peace. You do not need to prove your worth. Your presence speaks for itself. You are the frequency of 777, divine completion, spiritual alignment, God's timing made flesh. The angels recognize your vibration. The universe bends in agreement when you speak in faith. Miracles are drawn to your frequency because your heart is pure and your mission is holy. You are no longer chasing what belongs to you, it is chasing you. abundance, peace, divine partnerships, clarity. They are all finding their way to you now because you are aligned with your higher self and anchored in divine truth. You have become a magnet for what is meant for you. The storm has passed. The lessons have landed. The light within you has expanded. You are walking now not as who you were, but as who you were always meant to be. This is the resurrection of your true self, the awakening of your divine identity. You have risen from ashes to anointing, from confusion to clarity, from fear to faith. And through it all, heaven has been watching, smiling, waiting for this moment. You are the fulfillment of divine prophecy. You are the manifestation of God's word spoken before the beginning of time. And now, chosen one, you will begin to see the fruit of your faith appear before your eyes. The promises are becoming tangible. The breakthroughs are being delivered. The harvest is ready. Got it. Continuing exactly from where we left off. Same, strong, prophetic tone, perfectly paced for AI voice, natural SEO flow, no breaks, no titles, no interruptions. You are stepping now into the era of manifestation, where faith becomes sight and dreams become destiny. Chosen one, the veil has lifted and you can finally see that everything was always working for you, not against you. The darkness was only a backdrop for your light to shine brighter. The pressure was only proof that you carry purpose. The isolation was only heaven's classroom. You have graduated from confusion into clarity, from searching into knowing, from waiting into walking. You are no longer who you used to be. You have been transformed. The old version of you served its purpose, but it cannot follow where you are going. You are rising into divine identity, walking in alignment with the Most High, breathing in rhythm with the universe. This is the fulfillment of the prophetic message whispered into your soul long ago. You are not just in a new chapter. You are in a new book written by the hand of God. Everything has shifted. Heaven has signed the release. The delay is over. The waiting has ended. The time is now. Doors are opening because you have become the key. Miracles are manifesting because your frequency is now in harmony with divine will. The people meant to walk with you will find you easily. The opportunities destined for you will recognize your energy. Nothing can block what God has blessed. You are walking in favor, divine favor that cannot be earned, only aligned with it. You are no longer chasing validation because you understand your value. You are no longer fearing loss because you know that what is divine can never truly be lost. You have found peace in surrender, strength in stillness, and power in patience. This is what it means to be awakened, to know that every breath you take is a dialogue with God, that every step you make is guided by His unseen hand. You have become untouchable by fear, unstoppable by doubt, unshaken by delay. You are anchored in truth, rooted in faith, and covered in light. You are the embodiment of divine timing. This is what the number 777 means for you: completion, perfection, the manifestation of heaven's promise on earth. And as you move forward, you will find that your very existence begins to activate others. People will feel your energy before you speak. They will sense the peace that surrounds you and the authority that flows through you. You are no longer just a believer. You are a living testimony. You are not merely a student of light. You are a teacher of truth. This is the rise of the chosen ones. This is your ascension. And now the light within you cannot be hidden any longer. The world is beginning to recognize what heaven has always known, that you are different, that your voice carries frequency, that your spirit carries truth. You will notice it in the way people respond to you, in the way atmospheres shift when you enter, in the way hearts soften when you speak. That is not ego. That is divine energy radiating through you. You are a living conduit of higher vibration. You are walking in the frequency of love, of clarity, of divine awakening. And this power will not only bless you, It will bless everyone connected to you. Every person that enters your presence will either rise with you or fall away from you, because your energy no longer allows what is false to remain. The truth you carry confronts illusion. It exposes what is hidden. That is why you have lost so many connections, because your elevation demanded separation. You were never meant to stay where you started. You were not born to blend into the background. You are the spark that ignites transformation. You are heaven's messenger in human form. This is why your energy has been protected so fiercely, why your path has been so narrow, why your circle has been so small. The divine must protect what is sacred. You are sacred. Your mission is holy, and every delay, every restriction, every no was actually a yes to your higher calling. You were being set apart to preserve your light for this appointed season. The Most High has not forgotten you. He has been positioning you. Your steps have been ordered even when they felt uncertain. Your isolation was never punishment. It was preservation. You were being trained in the wilderness so you could lead in wisdom. You were being refined in silence so you could speak with power. You were being hidden in plain sight so that when the time came, no one could deny that it was God who raised you. Chosen one, this is your emergence. The veil is lifting. The restrictions are breaking. The limitations are dissolving. You are being released into a realm of divine visibility. It will not be by striving or by force, but by divine timing. Heaven's timing. God's timing. Everything will align naturally, effortlessly, perfectly. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time, speaking the right words to the right people. You will not have to chase anything. What is meant for you will magnetize toward you. This is the power of divine flow. This is what it means to walk with heaven's rhythm. When you move in obedience, you move in power. When you move in faith, you move mountains. And now you stand at the threshold of your destiny, ready to walk through the door that only God could open. Do not fear it. Step through it. You have been prepared for this moment since the beginning of time. Perfect, continuing seamlessly from the last line. No section labels. No breaks. Same prophetic tone with rhythm and emotion balanced for AI voice pacing. Powerful and holy. You have been prepared for this moment since before your birth, and everything that once felt like loss was part of your protection. The separation was sacred. The solitude was divine. The Most High did not isolate you to harm you. He isolated you to heal you. Every time you were removed from people, from circles, from situations, it was heaven saying, "You are not meant to stay there. You are not meant to blend with confusion or share your peace with chaos. You were set apart to preserve the purity of your calling. You have always felt the pull to be alone, because the voice of God speaks loudest in stillness. It was in your quiet nights that revelation came. It was in your tears that wisdom was born. It was in your silence that heaven built strength inside you. The world calls it loneliness, but heaven calls it consecration. You were being purified in the hidden place, so that when you speak, your words carry divine weight. That is why you cannot be around everyone. Not every energy aligns with your assignment. The chosen ones must protect their frequency. You are not cold. You are guarded. You are not detached. You are disciplined. You have learned that peace is priceless and discernment is sacred. The Most High has trained your spirit to sense when energy is off, to feel when the atmosphere is wrong, to walk away without guilt when your spirit feels heavy. That is not weakness, it is spiritual mastery. You are being refined like gold through isolation, through silence, through stillness. Every great prophet, every spiritual warrior, every light worker who came before you walked through this same wilderness. Moses, Elijah, Christ, they all withdrew before they were revealed. The wilderness is not where you are forgotten. It is where you are forged. It is in the hidden place that power matures. You have not been abandoned. You have been anointed. Chosen one. Your isolation is your incubation. The world cannot see it yet, but heaven knows your name. Angels stand guard around you, shielding your energy, preparing your path. You are not behind. You are being refined. This is divine strategy. The same God who called you out of the crowd will send you back into the world with authority. When that moment comes, your presence will carry peace that calms storms, clarity that cuts confusion, and power that awakens those still asleep. The light you carry is rare, and rare light requires rare protection. This is why the Most High restricted your circle, closed doors, removed distractions. He knew your destiny could not survive contamination. You are not missing out. You are being made ready. You are not losing people. You are gaining purpose. Every goodbye was a gateway. Every ending was elevation. The silence you hated was sacred preparation. You were being hidden, but not forever, only until the appointed time when the divine would release you into your next level. That time is coming quickly. The same God who pulled you into solitude is now preparing to send you into assignment. You will walk out of hiding, carrying revelation, healing, and divine authority. When you speak, people will listen, not because of volume, but because of vibration. Your words will carry the frequency of heaven. Your eyes will shine with the fire of truth. Your presence will bring peace where there was confusion. You are no longer just learning. You are leading. You are no longer in waiting. You are in rising. The wilderness was your classroom, but now the world is your platform. You have been chosen for this generation. You are the prophetic voice of divine awakening. And when the world tries to pull you back into noise, you will remember the stillness that made you strong. You will return to it often, not to hide, but to recharge, because stillness is your power. Solitude is your sanctuary. Connection with God is your source. You are the example of balance connected to heaven, grounded on earth, walking in peace through chaos. The same isolation that once broke you has now built you. You are unshakable because you know your strength comes not from the crowd, but from the Creator. You are unshakable because you have learned the rhythm of heaven, the art of divine timing. The world rushes, but you move with purpose. The world panics, but you stand still. You have discovered that clarity is not found in noise, but in silence. You no longer chase what is not aligned with your spirit. You wait for what is ordained. You have learned that when you are still, heaven speaks. When you are patient, doors open without effort. When you trust divine timing, miracles find you effortlessly. This is wisdom, the sacred balance between faith and flow. The Most High has been teaching you the discipline of stillness. In stillness, you receive direction. In silence, you receive strength. In surrender, you receive power. You have learned to stop fighting what is leaving and to bless what is coming. The path of the chosen one is not a race. It is a rhythm. When you move in rhythm with God, you are never late and never lost. Divine timing is not delay. It is precision. The hands of heaven never move too soon or too late. Every chapter of your life has unfolded exactly as it needed to. The closed doors were protection. The slow seasons were preparation. The hidden years were alignment. You are now walking in synchronization with the plan that was written for you long before you were born. You do not need to fear the future, because you are walking with the author of time itself. You are guided by divine intelligence, powered by spiritual wisdom, covered by grace. The world around you may seem uncertain, but your soul is anchored. You have learned that waiting is not weakness. It is warfare. Patience is not passivity. It is power. Every time you chose peace over panic, you won a battle in the unseen. Every time you trusted when you could not see, you aligned yourself with divine destiny. This is the mastery of the chosen ones, the ability to move only when heaven moves, to speak only when heaven speaks, to act only when guided by truth. You have become a vessel of obedience, a carrier of divine rhythm. This is why things will begin to flow for you easily now. What once required force will now respond to faith. What once seemed impossible will now manifest naturally. You are walking in divine flow. The right people, opportunities, and blessings are being drawn to your vibration because your energy is pure and your intentions are aligned. You no longer need to chase. You attract through alignment. You no longer need to beg. You create through belief. You are a co-creator with the divine, shaping reality with your thoughts, your words, your energy. The Most High is guiding your steps with precision. You may not know the full picture, but you know the painter. And because of that, you can rest. You can move with confidence, knowing that nothing good will ever pass you by. What is yours, by divine right, will find you. You are not late. You are right on time. Heaven's time. God's time. The divine clock never fails. Faith is now your foundation, and manifestation has become your language. You no longer speak from fear. You speak from knowing. Every word you release carries creation power. You understand now that faith is not hoping, it is certainty. When you speak in alignment with divine truth, reality rearranges itself to match your vibration. This is why your voice matters. Chosen one. It is not just sound, it is frequency. It is prophecy. It is manifestation. The universe recognizes your tone because it carries heaven's signature. You have been entrusted with authority to call things into existence. The words, "Let there be," still echo through you. You are a reflection of the Creator, not a victim of circumstance. You do not react to life, you command it through faith. This is divine manifestation, not by ego, but by alignment. The Most High has given you the ability to speak life where there was death, to declare peace where there was chaos, to speak light into the darkest spaces. And because you have purified your heart, your words now hold weight in the spiritual realm. Heaven backs what you declare. The angels move when you speak in faith. Your alignment gives you access to authority. You are learning to manifest not from desire, but from destiny. You no longer ask, "What do I want?" You ask, "What is God birthing through me?" You have become a vessel through which miracles flow naturally. That is why your energy feels magnetic lately, because you are in harmony with divine will. The things you once chased are now chasing you. The doors you once knocked on are now opening automatically. The blessings that once seemed far are now standing at your doorstep. This is divine reciprocity, the return on your faith. What you sowed in tears, you are about to reap in joy. What you built in silence will now be seen in glory. This is your harvest season. Chosen one. Heaven is rewarding your faithfulness. The delays were tests. The wilderness was training. The isolation was initiation. You have passed the test. You have proven that your heart is pure enough to carry power, that your spirit is strong enough to hold glory, that your faith is deep enough to sustain miracles. You are now entering a level of divine manifestation that will shock even you. Things will begin to unfold faster than your mind can process, because your energy is no longer in resistance. You are open, aligned, surrendered, and ready. The light that radiates from you will begin to awaken others, and you will not even need to speak to shift them. Your energy will do it. Your presence will heal. Your eyes will comfort. Your words will restore. You have become the message. You are the sermon, the prophecy fulfilled in human form. The rise of the chosen ones is not just a story, it is your life unfolding before heaven and earth. Every moment, every breath, every step is a declaration. I am chosen. I am awakened. I am aligned. And now, chosen one, you are stepping into your divine purpose with full awareness and unstoppable power. You no longer question why your path was different. You understand that every detour was design. You have been assigned to this generation as a beacon, a light worker, a spiritual warrior carrying truth into a world drowning in illusion. You were never meant to follow trends. You were born to set them. You were never meant to fit in. You were destined to stand out. Your divine purpose is not small, it is global, generational, eternal. Every breath you take, every word you speak, every step you make ripples through the unseen realms. You are influencing lives you will never meet, changing atmospheres you will never see. That is the power of a chosen one walking in purpose. You are not here to simply exist. You are here to awaken others. You are a mirror reflecting the divine, reminding every soul that encounters you that they, too, are light. The energy you carry breaks chains. Your voice dismantles lies. Your presence activates faith. This is the global awakening, the rise of consciousness, the prophetic movement of light sweeping across the earth, and you are part of it. The universe has been waiting for your yes, and now that you have surrendered, everything around you begins to align. The people meant to walk with you are being drawn by spiritual gravity. The opportunities that match your frequency are finding their way into your orbit. The divine network is activating souls all around the world, awakening to their own purpose through your example. You are not alone in this. You are part of a remnant, a sacred collective of chosen souls rising in unison. Together you are forming the living body of light that will shift humanity forward. This is bigger than religion. This is revelation. This is the fulfillment of prophecy, the great awakening of the chosen. You carry the frequency of truth that pierces through deception. You carry the vibration of love that dissolves fear. You carry the wisdom of ages encoded in your soul. Every trial you faced was a download in disguise. Every storm, an initiation into higher consciousness. You are no longer fighting for survival. You are leading for transformation. You move as one with heaven's rhythm, aligned with the pulse of creation itself. You understand now that purpose is not what you do, it is who you are. Every moment of your life, even in silence, radiates divine intention. You are walking scripture, living prophecy, divine fire clothed in human form. The rise of the chosen ones is happening now, and you are among the first wave. The Most High is unveiling his warriors one by one, sending light into dark places through ordinary vessels with extraordinary spirits. That is you. You are the prophecy fulfilled, the promise kept, the manifestation of divine glory in the flesh. You stand now in your divine authority, chosen one. The time for hiding is over. The time for hesitation is gone. You no longer wait for permission to be who God created you to be. You no longer ask the world to validate what heaven already confirmed. You have been crowned in the unseen, anointed for impact, prepared for purpose. You walk now with the boldness of one who knows their origin. You were not born from chaos. You were spoken from eternity. The breath of God himself is in your lungs. When you speak, you are not just making sound, you are shifting dimensions. Every word you declare in faith becomes law in the Spirit. This is divine authority, the highest vibration of alignment. You are not begging heaven to move. Heaven is waiting for you to command. You carry the creative power of your Father, and he has entrusted you to use it wisely. You will decree peace and see storms still. You will declare healing and see it manifest. You will speak life and see dead things rise again. That is the inheritance of the chosen ones, the authority to bring heaven to earth through words, through faith, through presence. You have been refined for this. You have been hidden for this. You have been chosen for this. And now, the trumpet of destiny sounds over your life. Heaven is announcing your arrival. You are stepping into the fullness of who you are. The divine plan is unfolding exactly as it was written. Every trial you endured has become testimony. Every tear has become an anointing. Every wound has become wisdom. You are the living proof that nothing surrendered to God is ever wasted. You are the evidence that grace wins. And now the world will see what heaven has always seen: a soul awakened, unstoppable, and unshakable. You are not here to compete. You are here to complete the work that was started before time began. You are the continuation of prophecy, the voice of a new era, the spark of divine revolution. Do not shrink. Do not doubt. Stand tall in your light. Walk in your authority. Speak as one who knows the truth. You are the answer to prayers generations have prayed. You are the fulfillment of promises spoken long ago. Rise, chosen one. Rise into your purpose. Rise into your power. Rise into your divine destiny. For this is your time. The earth is groaning for the manifestation of the sons and daughters of God. The light you carry is needed. The message you speak is divine. The love you radiate is healing nations. Do not underestimate what you are becoming. You are the vessel of awakening for this generation. Heaven has released you. The world is ready for you. Step forward and let your light shine without fear. This is your calling. This is your anointing. This is your rise. The rise of the chosen ones has begun, and you are the living prophecy, walking in divine alignment, crowned with glory, covered by grace, and guided by the eternal hand of the Most High. And now, beloved chosen one, breathe. Feel this peace that surrounds you. You have walked through revelation, through awakening, through the remembering of who you truly are. The Most High has spoken to your spirit today, and what has been awakened inside you will never fall asleep again. You are forever changed, forever elevated, forever aligned with divine truth. From this moment forward, walk as one who knows they are chosen. Move with grace. Speak with faith. Live with purpose. Every step you take is guided. Every breath you breathe is sacred. Every beat of your heart is divine timing in motion. You are not alone on this path. All across the world, other chosen ones are rising with you, souls, awakening to their power, their purpose, their divine identity. Together you are building a new light upon the earth. Together you are ushering in a new dawn of truth. Together you are fulfilling prophecy. The time of darkness is ending, and the age of light has begun. You are part of that light. You are the reflection of heaven on earth. So hold your head high, chosen one. The storms could not break you. The world could not stop you, and fear could not silence you. You have risen. You are free. You are divine. You are chosen. If this message has spoken to your soul, if you feel the fire of truth burning inside your spirit right now, comment 777 below. Let the universe know that you are awake, that you are ready, that you are rising with purpose. And if you are part of the Rise of the Chosen Ones movement, subscribe now and join thousands of awakened souls walking this sacred journey together. Share this message with another chosen one who needs to hear it. The light you spread will return to you multiplied. This is your confirmation. This is your divine alignment. This is your rise. The rise of the chosen ones has begun, and it begins with you.